Oh, folks. Today, today, I'm gonna save you money. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save you money, especially if you're young. You're young and you see all your buddies, and everybody is gonna enjoy themselves. Summer's coming, Well, spring's gonna be here, and then there'll be like at the boat shows, That's why I'm thinking of this, because right now people are going to all these boat shows, And come spring, well, maybe you already bought your new boat, Want to lose money? Buy a boat. You better right off the start, right off the get go. I'm gonna save you money. I'm gonna say, don't buy the boat, buy an anchor, because that's what that boat's gonna be. Why do I know? It's because I have experiences. I bought an anchor, a boat before, and you know what? I sold it for $100. I almost gave it away. I figured, I'm gonna say some stuff here. I hope my relatives aren't listening in here. A boat, if you want to spend money, you're gonna be the only one putting gas in that boat. But everybody's gonna want to ride, And when it comes time to fix it, you're gonna be the only one paying. I had a boat, okay? It was a second-hand boat, okay? I didn't spend the big bucks. Well, I spent a little bit. Anyways, I won't tell you. Yeah, we're going back a few years. I was in my 20s then, Young and foolish. Well, still learning, let's say. And I bought a boat. Is what in those days they called those Peterboroughs. I don't know if they still sell those or that's all in yesteryear, And it had I think it was a Johnson V6. A monster of an engine. I think the engine weighed as much as the boat did. It was strong, but top speed was nothing. Not compared to the newer boats today, but the newer boats today, they're so fast that where are you going? Like first I seen some lift right out of the water and like you see those in little movies on YouTube, But anyways, your boat, whenever you get done with it, and you're tired of buying gas and spending to fix it, you're gonna try and sell it. I got news for you. Nobody wants it. A used boat is worthless. It was worthless the day after you bought it. Try it, you'll see. Or you end up, it's not worthless, okay, but it's worse than a car. A car is not a good investment, okay? One day we'll talk about this. The car is about the worst investment you can do. Talking about depreciation, Like the day you take it out of the dealer is the day it starts depreciating, More here in Canada than in the States. But a boat, it goes down twice and more as fast. It just depreciates like you wouldn't believe, and there's nothing you can do to help, like stop that, It's just the way it is, But that's it, You can spend it one way or spend it the other way, but if you want to lose your money or buy gas, but now with I must say, like my old boat that I talked about. Okay, I'm not finished with that. Now they have the 4-stroke, and they're a lot more economical than gas, but the engines are a lot, not bigger per se. They've done a lot in the confines of the area that they had for the horsepower, but by nature, a 4-stroke is heavier than a 2-stroke because it has a lot more into it, like the valve train and everything. So, okay, where I was going with the boat I had, the experience I had, I'll leave it at the camp. It wasn't my camp. It was belonged to the father-in-law. He had a little bit of a dock, but it was a river. It was, but it was very wide where he was, and the waves would come in, and I had parked it for it. I would have had to park it the other way, but I wasn't smart enough then, I guess, and so that the boat would go up and down with the waves. I'd park it hind end first, and some of the waves would come in, and twice I'd come in and the boat had sunk right to the bottom, and there was water over the motor. I had a pump in there, and it would bail the water. I had bought that, an automatic pump, and it bailed the water, but eventually if so much comes in, you can't bail it fast enough, and then your battery's dead, and that pump doesn't work anymore, and now the motor's sunk in the water. Wow, I sold the boat for $100, sitting right at the dock, sunk right in the water. That's how I did. Guy got a trailer, the boat, everything for $100. I figured I'd save money by selling it for $100. That was my last dealing. I had boats after that. Like I had a 14-footer aluminum Princecraft there, fishing boat. Had a motor 9.9 that I put on that boat for going fishing. I was well equipped. I had a fish finder. Now I have a pontoon at the camp, but I'm not pontoon. It's deteriorating. I remember I don't even remember how much I bought it second hand. It was I think 5 years old when I bought it, and it's deteriorating. The tarp, I would have to get another, like a protector tarp that goes over the pontoon. Like when I'm there, we take it out, we go for a ride, and then put the tarp over it so it protects the seats and everything. Right now I am just using a normal tarp, and it does what it does and the best it can, but it's not that. All these things deteriorate, and you're not gay. The best thing is if you're gonna buy one that's a few years old, that's well maintained, and start from there. It'll depreciate less, but don't think that you're gonna turn around and sell it. It's not a money maker. You're gonna cost you, and you're lucky if you're able to salvage a little bit when you go to sell it. These are hard to sell items too. You have to hit somebody that wants, or you have to have like my aluminum boat. That's worthwhile. So I remember paying $1,000 for that. I had bought that brand new. I bought that. Anyway, so that's something else. Buddy that used to own a hardware store in Quebec, and bought it through him, and he gave me his price on that. And when I give it to my daughter, if you went out and bought one of those 14-footer Princecraft, you'd pay $1,600 for it. So the boat's worth more than what it was when I bought it. But this is and it has to be made, well, not, like I didn't drive it through rocks and stuff like that. I took care of it, and it's still worth something. But don't buy a boat for an investment. And if you can buy something else, because a boat's not that way to go. That's just something I thought I'd touch on, seeing as though there's a lot of boat shows right now, and spring's knocking at our door. The heat, you can feel the sun's just real hot now, and the rays are starting to melt that snow. We'll soon be I have another topic I want to touch on pretty soon, eh? Because some of yous are scared of them black flies, eh? We're gonna. Well, this is just what's coming ahead. I'm gonna tell you how to get rid of this fear that you have of black flies. So you have to stay tuned, eh? So I know a few of yous in there. I'm not mentioning no name like Steve Rob there or nothing. But there's some of you that are scared of these little black flies. Well, if you have the right frame of mind and you know what to do, no need to be scared of them anymore. You stay tuned. It's coming soon to a theater near you. I enjoyed doing this. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. It's Gator's Jewels of Knowledge. Spring's coming, and then we'll be getting out of this garage, and you won't have to listen to me talking no more, and we'll be doing a little bit more. So, until then, I salute you all, and we'll see you in the next one.